Hello student, I am Priya Singh from Saraswat International Academy. I am teaching Mathematics Standard of 9. Here we are going to continue our chapter number 2, that is Polynomial Part 2. In last part we study about polynomial in one variable and solve the exercise 2.1 sums. Now in this part we start our new topic for zero of polynomial. Starting this topic with taking one example for how to find the zero of polynomial. Here given a polynomial p of x is equal to x minus 1. We have find the zero polynomial of this polynomial. For that first we find the root of this polynomial. For that we equivalent the polynomial value to 0. Equivalent this value to 0, we find the value of variable x is equal to, here x minus 1 equal to 0, 1 is in negative form in LHS, then it go the equal side and it be the positive, and we got answer x is equal to 1. X is equal to 1, it means the 1 is the root of the polynomial of equation p of x 0. For how we say this is the root of a polynomial equation, we substitute x equal to 1 in this polynomial p of x is equal to x minus 1. The value of x is 1, 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. Then we say that x equal to 1 is the 0 of the polynomial x minus 1. So we define the 0 of polynomial as, define the polynomial in a polynomial, the value of variable for which we get polynomial value is 0, then this value of variable is known as 0 of polynomial. Start to solve some examples. So first example number 2 is, find the value of each of the following polynomial at the indicated value of variable. We have given polynomial, and for the polynomial the variables value are given. We have find the value for the polynomial at the indicated variable. So in example number 2, first question is, our polynomial p of x is equal to 5x square minus 3x plus 7, and we have find the value at x equal to 1. Means in solution we have substitute the value of x equal to 1 in our polynomial. So we write p of x, substituting value of x equal to 1, we say our polynomial is p of 1, and substituting all the value of x in our polynomial, it write p of 1 is equal to 5 1 whole square minus 3 into 1 plus 7. Multiplying 5 into 1 1, 5 1 into 1 1, and 5 multiplied by 1 we get 5, minus 3 into 1 3, and plus 7. Subtracting and adding we get answer 9. So at value x equal to 1, the polynomial value is 9. Next question, into question number 2 is, our polynomial is given by q of y is equal to 3y cube minus 4y plus root 11, and we have find the polynomial value at y is equal to 2. So we substitute y equal to 2 in our polynomial, then we get q of 2 is equal to 2 whole cube minus 4 into 2 plus root 11. Simplifying and solve this step, we get this step 24 minus 8 plus root 11, and then subtracting the whole term and write the step, answer is 16 plus root 11. So at the value of y is equal to 2, the polynomial value is 16 plus root 11. Next, question number 3, our polynomial p of t is equal to 4t raised to 4 plus 5t cube minus t square plus 6. We have find the value at t is equal to a. For that we substitute p of t, and value of t is a, where the polynomial variable t is replaced by a. We write our polynomial p of a is equal to 4 a raised to 4 plus 5a cube minus a square plus 6, and it be the polynomial for the value of t is equal to a. Next, example number 3, Example number 3 is check whether minus 2 and 2 are zeros of polynomial x plus 2. We have polynomial given x plus 2 and it be the zero of polynomial for the value of x equal to first minus 2 and then solve for x equal to 2. So we write in solution, let our polynomial p of x is equal to x plus 2. Then for the value of 2, first we check for the value of 2, we say p of x at p of substituting x equal to 2 in our polynomial, we get x plus 4 means x plus 2 means 2 plus 2 equal to 4, and for next value of x equal to minus 2, p of minus 2 is equal to minus 2 plus 2 means 0. Therefore p of 2 not equal to 0 and p of minus 2 equal to 0. We say therefore minus 2 is 0 of polynomial x plus 2, but 2 is not 0 of polynomial x plus 2. Next example number 4. Find the 0 of polynomial p of x is equal to 2x plus 1. We have find zeros of polynomial and our polynomial is p of x is equal to 2x plus 1. For that we write in solution, finding the 0 of polynomial p of x is the same as solve in the equation we equal our polynomial to 0. For this finding 0 of polynomial p of x equal to 0 means our polynomial is 2x plus 1, it's equal to 0. Now simplifying this step, 2x plus 1 equal to 0, here we have find the value of x, so here 1 is positive, then that side it be negative, and here 2 is multiply, so at next side it be divide, then the value of x is minus 1 upon 2, so we write minus 1 upon 2 is a 0 of polynomial 2x plus 1. Next example, example number 5. Verify whether 2 and 0 are zeros of polynomial x square minus 2x. We have verified two value 2 and 0 are the zeros of polynomial and our polynomial is x square minus 2x. So we start to solve. In solution we write let our polynomial p of x is equal to x square minus 2x. Then for the value of x equal to 2, we write our polynomial p of 2 is equal to, substituting value of x 2 square minus 4, it means 4 minus 4 equal to 0. For the value of x equal to 2, our polynomial equal to 0. And next for x equal to 0 value, we substitute in our polynomial x equal to 0, then we get 0 square minus 2 into 0, it means 0 minus 0 equal to 0. Then we say hence 2 and 0 are both zeros of polynomial x square minus 2, because for the both value of x we get our polynomial value is 0, so we say 2 and 0 are both zeros of polynomial x square minus 2x. Now we practice more sum. We start to solve the exercise sums. Our next exercise, exercise 2.2. In 2.2 question number 1 is find the value of polynomial. Our polynomial is given by 5x minus 4x square plus 3. Add the cases are given in question wise 1 to 3. For 3 question we have find the polynomial value of the polynomial. So the first in question number 1, the first case is question 1 is for value of x equal to 0 we have find the polynomial value. So first we start to solve. We write our polynomial p of x is equal to 5x minus 4x square plus 3. For the value of p of x at x equal to 0, we substituting the value of x equal to 0, we write our polynomial p of 0 is equal to 5 into 0 minus 4 into 0 square plus 3. Simplifying this step we get the value of p of 0 is 3. So the value of polynomial at x equal to 0 is 3. Next, second case, question 2, we have find the polynomial value at x equal to minus 1. So in polynomial we substitute the value of x equal to minus 1. Write this step p of minus 1 is equal to 5 into minus 1 minus 4 into minus 1 square plus 3. Simplifying this step, we get the value 5 in minus 5 minus 4 plus 3. Simplifying, and lastly we get this step p of minus 1 is equal to minus 6. So for the value of x equal to minus 1, the value of polynomial p of x is equal to minus 6. Next case, for x equal to 2. For x equal to 2, we write our polynomial and find the value at x equal to 2. Then x equal to 2, our polynomial is p of 2 is equal to, substituting x value 2, p into 2 minus 4, 4 into 2 whole square plus 3. Simplifying this step, we get 10 minus 16 plus 3, and adding and subtracting we get the value of p of 2 is equal to minus 3. So the value of polynomial at x equal to 2 is minus 3. Now our next question, question number 2. Question number 2 is, find p of 0, p of 1, p of 2 for each of the following polynomial. We have given 4 polynomial and we have find the value of polynomial at x equal to 0, at x equal to 1 and at x is equal to 2. We have find p of 0, p of 1 and p of 2 for all the 4 polynomial. So first polynomial is given by p of y is equal to y square minus y plus 1. Mean here the variable is y, so we substitute y first. For the value of y equal to 0, p of y means p of 0 is equal to, write this step, p of 0 is equal to, substituting y equal to 0 in our polynomial, 0 square minus 0 plus 1. Simplifying this step, we get 0 minus 0 means 0 and plus 1, it means answer is 1. So p of 0 is equal to 1. Next, p of 1, for y is equal to 1, substituting in our polynomial, we get p of 1 is equal to 1 square minus 1 plus 1. Simplifying this step, we get answer is 1. So p of 1 is equal to 1. Then for y is equal to 2, substituting in polynomial, we get p of 2. Substitute y is equal to 2 in our polynomial, we get 2 square minus 2 plus 1. Simplifying this step, we get 4 minus 2 plus 1, and last we get this step p of 2 is equal to 3. Next question, question number 2. Our question number 2 is, p of t, polynomial is given by p of t is equal to 2 plus t plus 2t square minus t cube. For first we have find p of 0 means for the value of y equal to 0, substituting p of 0, we get p of 0 is equal to 2 plus 0 plus 2 into 0 square minus 0 cube. Here we have used t equal to 0 because our variable of polynomial is t. Sorry, we not use y. Here variable is t. Substituting all the value of t 0 in our polynomial and simplifying this step, we get p of 0 is equal to 2. Next, for value of t is equal to 1, substituting in our polynomial, we get p of 1 is equal to 2 plus 1 plus 2 into 1 square minus 1 cube. Simplifying this step, we get this step p of 1 is equal to 3 plus 2 minus 1, and last adding and subtracting, we get the value of p of 1 is equal to 4. And next, for t is equal to 2, substituting t is equal to 2, we get p of 2 is equal to 2 plus 2 into 2 whole square minus 2 cube. Simplifying this step, we get 4 plus 8 minus 8, and adding and subtracting, we get the value of p of 2 is equal to 4. Next question, question number 3 is, our polynomial is given p of x is equal to x cube. For x equal to 0 value, we get our p of 0 is equal to 0 cube, means 0. So for x equal to 0, p of 0 is equal to 0. Next, for x is equal to 1 value, we get p of 1 is equal to 1 cube, means 1 multiplied by 1 multiplied by 1. It simplify and we get answer is 1. And for the next value of x is equal to 2, substituting in polynomial, we get p of 2 is equal to 2 cube, and 2 cube means 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. So the value of p of 2 is for the polynomial x cube is 8. Next question, question number 4. The polynomial is p of x is equal to 1 bracket x minus 1 multiply second next bracket x plus 1. We have find for first x equal to 0 value, p of 0 is equal to, substituting x equal to 0, 0 minus 1 multiply 0 plus 1. It means simplifying this step we get minus 1 multiply plus 1. It means minus into plus, it be minus 1 1 ja 1. So for the value of 0, our p of 0 is equal to minus 1. Next, for p of 1, substituting value here, p of 1, here mistakenly write p of 1 is equal to x means 1 minus 1 into 1 plus 1. Here 1 minus 1 means 0, multiply by 2. Simplifying this step, 0 multiply by 2 means we get answer is 0. So p of 1 is equal to 0 at x equal to 1. Next, for polynomial value of x equal to 2, p of 2 is equal to, substituting x value to 2 minus 1 into 2 plus 1. It means 1 multiply by 2 plus 1 3, 1 3 is 3. So for the value of x equal to 2, our polynomial p of 2 is equal to 3. Our next question number 3 is verifying whether the following are zeros of polynomial indicated again them. Means we have given the polynomial and also given the values, and we have find the zeros of polynomial at the value of the variable. So question number 3, question number 1 is our polynomial p of x is equal to 3x plus 1, and it be the zeros of polynomial at x equal to minus 1 upon 3. Means when we substitute this value, our polynomial p of minus 1 upon 3 is 0. So substituting, start to solve. We write our polynomial p of x is equal to 3x plus 1. If x equal to minus 3 is the zeros of polynomial p of x, then we say p of minus 1 upon 3 equal to 0. So we write p of minus 1 upon 3 equal to 0. It means substituting all the value of x in polynomial minus 1 upon 3, equation equal to 0. So here we multiply 3 into minus 1 upon 3 plus 1 equal to 0. Simplifying this step, here it be in numerator and denominator, so it be cancel, minus 1 plus 1. So here we get 1 minus 1 1 ja minus 1, and plus 1, it means the value of p of minus 1 upon 3 is, p of minus 1 upon 3 is minus plus 0. It means when substituting the value of x equal to minus 1 upon 3, we get p of minus 1 upon 3 equal to 0. So we say for the value of x equal to minus 1 upon 3, it be the 0 of polynomial, we verify it. For next question number 2, our polynomial is p of x is equal to phi x minus pi. So if x equal to 4 upon 5 is zeros of px, then p of 4 upon 5 equal to 0. When we substitute the value of x equal to 4 upon 5, then our polynomial p of 4 upon 5 equal to 0. For that, first we start to simplify. We substitute the value of x equal to 4 upon 5 in our polynomial. So our polynomial p of x means p of 4 upon 5 equal to phi into 4 upon 5 minus pi. Here phi and phi in numerator and denominator, so it be cancel and we get answer is 1. So 1 4 is 4 minus pi, and answer of p of 4 upon 5 is 4 minus 5, which not equal to 0. So we say hence x equal to 4 upon 5 is not 0 of polynomial p of x. Next question number 3, our polynomial is p of x is equal to x square minus 1. If x equal to minus 1 and 1 are the zeros of polynomial p of x, then our two value of x, p of x equal to minus 1 and p of 1 is equal to 0. We get answer 0. For that, first we substitute value of x, p of x equal to minus 1 in our polynomial. So p of minus 1 is equal to minus 1 square minus 1 means 1 minus 1 equal to 0, means we get the value of for the value of x equal to minus 1 our polynomial is 0. Next again we solve for the value of x equal to 1. Substituting value of 1 in our polynomial, we get p of 1 is equal to 1 square minus 1, means 1 minus 1 equal to 0. So we say x equal to minus 1 and 1 are zeros of our polynomial. Next question number 4. Polynomial is p of x is equal to x plus 1 multiply x minus 2. We have given the value p of, if x equal to minus 1 and 2 are zeros of polynomial p of x, means if we substitute x value minus 1 or x value 2, then our polynomial, both polynomial equal to 0. For that first we substitute the value of x equal to minus 1 and x equal to 2 in our polynomial and verify the answer. First we substitute x equal to minus 1 in our polynomial. We write p of minus 1 is equal to, in bracket minus 1 plus 1 multiply another bracket minus 1 minus 2. Simplifying this step we get 0 into 3. It means 0 3 minus 3 is 0. So our polynomial p of minus 1 equal to 0. Next for value of x equal to 2, substituting x equal to 2 we get our polynomial p of 2 is equal to, in bracket 2 plus 1 multiply 2 minus 2. It means 3 multiply 0, which means 0. Then we say p of 2 is equal to 0. So hence we say x equal to minus 1 and 2 are zeros of polynomial p of x. Question number 5. Next question, question number 5. Our polynomial is given by p of x is equal to x square, and if x equal to 0 is the polynomial px, then our polynomial p of 0 is equal to always 0. We have verified that. So we substitute the value of x equal to 0 in our polynomial. We get p of 0 is equal to 0 square, means 0. Then we say x equal to 0 is polynomial, zeros of polynomial p of x. Next question, question number 6. Similarly we have do here, our polynomial is given by Lx plus m. For the value of x is equal to, here the value of x is equal to minus m upon L, means it be the 0 of polynomial, means p of m minus m upon L equal to 0. We have verified that. Now we substitute the value of x in our polynomial. We write p of minus m upon L is equal to 1 multiply by, L multiply by minus m upon L plus m. Here m and m are in multiply form, so it be cancelled. So minus 1 minus m into 1 means minus m plus m. Minus plus be cancelled and answer be 0. So hence x equal to minus m upon L is 0 of polynomial p of x. It be verified. Next question, question number 7 is, number 7, the polynomial is given by p of x is equal to 3x square minus 1 at the value of x is equal to minus 1 upon root 3 and 2 upon root 3. Here root not be mentioned. So we write, if x equal to minus 1 upon root 3 and 2 upon root 3 are zeros of polynomial p of x. So we substitute first value for x equal to minus x equal to minus 1 upon root 3. We substitute in our polynomial the value of x equal to minus 1 upon root 3. Simplifying this step, we get p of minus 1 upon root 3. Here we simplify 3 into minus 1 upon root 3 whole square. 3 into minus minus plus 1 1 ja 1 and root and square be cancelled and answer be 3. So, and here it be the minus 1 in minus 1. So 1 1 ja 1, minus 1 is equal to 0. For the value of minus 1 upon root 3, our p of minus 1 upon root 3 equal to 0. For the next value, x equal to 2 upon root 3. We substitute x value 2 upon root 3 in our polynomial. We write p of 2 upon root 3 is equal to 3 into 2 upon root 3 whole square minus 1. Means simplifying this step, 2 2s are 4, root and square root be cancelled, then we get answer 3 and solve. Here 3 and 3 we cancel. 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. It not equal to 0, so we say hence x equal to minus 1 upon root 3 is zeros of polynomial, but x equal to 2 upon root 3 is not a zero of polynomial p of x. Next, question number 8. Here polynomial is given by p of x is equal to 2x plus 1. For the value of x equal to 1 upon 2, we have our polynomial p of 1 upon 2 equal to 0. We have verified that. For the value of x equal to 1 upon 2, substituting in our polynomial, we get p of 1 upon 2 is equal to 2 into 1 upon 2 plus 1. Simplifying this step, 2 upon 2 cancel. So 1 into 1, 1 plus 1 equal to 2. It not equal to 0. We say x equal to 1 upon 2 is not a zero of polynomial p of x. Next question, question number 4. Question number 4, find the zeros of polynomial in each of the following cases. We have find the zeros of polynomial for the polynomial given in question wise, question number 4 in question wise. So we start to solve. Our first question, first polynomial is p of x is equal to x plus 5. We have find zeros of polynomial. For that, first we equal our polynomial to 0. Equal our polynomial to 0. P of x equal to 0 means x plus 5 is equal to 0. Equaling x plus 5 equal to 0. Simplifying this step, here 5 is positive, that side it be negative. So for the, we say for the x equal to value minus 5, our polynomial is zeros of polynomial x plus 5 is x equal to minus 5. We say minus 5 is zeros of polynomial p of x. Next polynomial p of x given by x minus 5. Again we have find zeros of polynomial. We equal our polynomial p of x to 0, then x minus 5 equal to 0. Next step, and simplifying this step, here minus 5, that side it will be plus 5. So the value of x equal to 5. We say hence 5 is the zeros of polynomial p of x. Question number 3. Our polynomial is 2x plus 5. We have find the zeros of polynomial. So we equal our polynomial to 0, p of x equal to 0. Mean 2x plus 5 equal to 0. Here we have find the value of x. It means we have removed the 5. Here 5 is positive, that side it be negative. 0 minus 5 means minus 5, and we have find the value of only x. So we remove this 2. Here 2 is multiplied, that side it be divide form. So the value of x equal to minus 1 upon 2 minus 5 upon 2. Hence minus 5 upon 2 is zeros of polynomial p of x. Next question, question number 4. Our polynomial is p of x is equal to 3x minus 2. We have find the zeros of polynomial. So p of x equal to, we equal our polynomial to 0. Substituting our polynomial equal to 0, 3x minus 2 equal to 0. Simplifying this step, 3x minus 2 equal to 0 means 3x is equal to 2, and x is equal to, here 3 is multiplied, that side be divide. So we say hence 2 upon 3 is zeros of polynomial p of x. Next question, question number 5. Our polynomial p of x is equal to 3x. P of x equal to 3x, equaling the polynomial to 0, and 3x equal to 0 means x is equal to, here 3 is multiplied, that side it will be divide. 0 upon 3 means 0. For x equal to 0, 0 is the zeros of polynomial p of x. Next question, question number 6. Our polynomial is given by ax. So p of x is equal to ax, where a not equal to 0 means the value of a is always not equal to 0. We have find zeros of polynomial. We equal our polynomial p of x to 0. Then a of x equal to 0. A of x equal to 0. Then x equal to 0 upon a. And 0 upon a means p of x equal to. Then the value of x equal to, x equal to 0. Then we say 0 is the zero of polynomial p of x. Next question, question number 7. Our polynomial p of x is given by p of x is equal to cx plus d, where c not equal to 0. So we equal our polynomial p of x equal to 0. P of x equal to 0 means our polynomial cx plus d equal to 0. Here we have find the value of x means cx is equal to, here d is positive, that side it be negative minus d. Then x is equal to minus d upon c. we say for hence minus d upon c is the 0 of polynomial p of x. So exercise sums complete. All student, you have note down and practice the example and exercise sum and write in your fair book. And next video we study about remainder theorem.